still the director of football at Almeria, and since moving to the club, we've not had a season as good as this one. We stuck with the manager, Yohann Dumont, the beautiful manager, Yohann Dumont, and perhaps surprisingly, sticking with him is reaping some rewards. We're having an unbelievable season, and the most exciting thing to share with you as we start today's video is we're still in the Champions League. We're going to go and watch some live com matches. We've got Chelsea in the quarter-final of the Champions League, and we're going to watch them, and I'm hoping we're going to continue this Champions League journey. Can Almeria make a Champions League semi-final? We're going to find out in today's video. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to the Almeria DOF save. We are the director of football at Almeria in Spain, in La Liga, and we're having a fantastic season. We're third in the league. It is now the 6th of April, 2032. I have done January, February, March, and now we've just started at April since the last episode. And the reason that I've stopped here is because we've made a Champions League quarter-final. We've gone further than we've ever gone before with Almeria. We've got Chelsea, and a lot of you have been asking for some live com matches, some watching man action. And I thought this is a great chance to go and do that. We're going to watch both legs in today's video. And if we go out, we'll go to the end of the season and we'll recap the season as a whole. But if we go through, then the adventure continues. And in next episode, we'll go and play the semi-final. I kind of think the way that we end this series is we either win La Liga or we win the Champions League. And we've given ourselves a very slim chance this season. I say slim because we're in fantastic form. We're third in the league and we've made our way to the quarterfinal so far, so I'm daring to dream. I think this is possible. Let me show you the results up until this point then by jumping to our results tab here. And let's go back to January, which is where we left off. It was after this Atletico Madrid game that I did the last episode. In January, we had an up and down Jan, actually. We had the league loss against Bilbao before we had the Super Cup. They play this Super Cup semi-final, final situation. A real good chance of some silverware. I was going to do this maybe as a live com too, and I thought, you know what, we're going to make this every season right now. It'd be cool to win a trophy here at Almeria, but we also had Real Madrid, and annoyingly, we lost 1-0. It was a goal from Ander Barendexia. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but they scored early and we were beaten. Let me show you the side in that one. If we click on it and have a look at it, Real Madrid were really good. They did outplay us, to be honest. There is the Real Madrid team. There's our team. Baldovino and Chavez Carretera up front. We had a really bad day. It was Ulig only who played well at right back. And do you know what? We've mentioned him. We've had a look at him. Let me tell you the fact that he is signing on a free transfer permanently. He's a really, really able deputy at right back, and his contract was expiring at Ajax, and I thought, you know what? We'll keep him in the squad. We'll sign him on a free. He's joining in July on that free transfer. He's played a lot of games in his 2 loan seasons. Look, 31 games in the league, 14 starts. And then this year, 14 starts, 20 games all in. Really, actual, very useful player to have in there. We lost this game, though. There's the Real Madrid side. They had a striker called Gustavo Font, who is probably very good. He's 20 years old and an interesting player, actually. A false 9, natural false 9. He's quite good. He's a squad player there. He's not actually played that many games. He's scored 5 in 13, though. He looks like he's going to be quite good in the future. Anyway, we digress. Let's get back to these results. After that, and the reason I want to show you this is because I can't quite believe how good we are. Seriously, I can't quite believe it. We then beat Granada. This was weird. We lost to Tudelano in the Spanish Cup. It was going so well, and then we lost to this team who they're not good. They are in the Spanish Federación First Division B, which to me says they play at this place. That's not a big stadium, 7,500. They're not a good team. We lost to those, but I made myself feel better by saying we're concentrating on the league, and then we continued in the Champions League as well. We managed to go through in that Champions League group league phase, by the way, by sneaking through in 17th. We beat Inter and we beat AC. No one calls them AC. We beat Milan and we beat Inter 2-1 and then 2-0 to sneak through this 2-1 win, by the way. Very, very useful. And it was a Geffroy goal in the 94th minute to seal it. Nice. We made it through there. And then we went on this run. We had Ponferrada all the way down to Valencia, including games home and away to Juventus, where we won 1-0 and 2-1 in the Champions League knockout playoff round, second leg and first leg. What a run. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins on the trot. Who are we? Are we Real Madrid? I think we're not that far away from them now, are we? Really good. You see the goal scorers on here as well. Cesar Pamplona scoring goals from midfield. Goals from Baldovino, of course. Let me show you his goal tally now. 17 goals in 25 games. 23 and 33 games all total. But in the league, look, 7.4 average rating. 5 assists, 5 player of the matches as well. He has been actually sensational this year. A couple of injury issues more recently. Show you his injuries there, look. Had one in February and now one in March. Was out for 7 days, 3 days. Other than that, though, he is on fire alongside the main man, and he's still the main man, Ulysses Chavez Carretero, UCC, or Chavez, or he's had many names in this series, hasn't he? He's got 23 and 29. He's the league top goal scorer, 29 and 43. Another sensational season. It could be, with a few games left, he could beat his best ever total, which was 29 in 34. He actually got, I mean, look at that, 20 plus in every season he's played for us. This guy is the real deal. He's actually got some downward arrows. I think that might be, was that injury related? No, it's actually not. I think I'll tell you why. It's because he's upset with me because he was linked with a move away and I've rejected all bids for him, basically. Bayern Munich were the latest team to be linked with him. Yeah, they're linked with him there, look. I don't want to sell him because he's so good. I'd like these arrows to go back upwards, though. Please. It happens in FM, though, doesn't it? After those Juventus games, let's get ourselves right up to date with a couple of wins against Valencia, Espanyol. Or we lost to Espanyol. Beat Betis. Beat San Sebastian, which is Sociedad. Then we had Milan in the Champions League round of 16. And what a tie this was. First leg, 5-3 win. 5-3 win. And an interesting one at that as well. There's the 4-4-2 being played. Look, Betancourt on the right-hand side, Marina on the left. Alejandro started up front with Chavez Carretero. They got 2 apiece. Milan with Rasmus Højlund. Remember him from our time over at Spurs. We signed him, then sold him for a profit. Was it even a profit that we got for him in the end? I think it was in the end, wasn't it? We signed him for 21 million and sold him for 60. So it was a profit. He's now at Milan for 66 million and he's scoring lots of goals for them. Wasn't enough though. We beat them 5-3 and then, I mean, another 5-3 game. We then lost 5-3 to them. Imagine that as a Champions League tie and beat them on penalties after missing our first one. Baldovino, Alejandro Aguiar and Grande scored the pens. Svoboda had a horrible game. Ulig had a horrible game in this one. In the end, it was fine, though. Look at the late show from them. There was second half goals from Højlund and Kubo. And then Bellio and Edison scored. They missed their last 3 penalties. Look how many shots. Look at that XG. An XG of 5.02 from them. Leaky at the back, I think is what you could call that. Luckily, we snuck through on pens. Setting up this match here with Chelsea. This tie, I should say, with Chelsea. Home and away. We're going to play both of them or watch both of them as watching man. Final thing to say about the league, though. Wins against Getafe and Villarreal. Hat-trick for Carretero, Chavez Carretero, and then 2 goals from Chavez Carretero. He's got 5 in 2. And Villarreal sitting in 4th below us. Actually, they're not even in 4th anymore. They've dropped down to 5th. We are happy. 7 points behind Barcelona, but we do have a game in hand. If we go to 73, is there still a title charge on? It's a very slim one. Real Madrid are very good, but we're actually still technically in a title race, sort of. We are the 3rd team in it for sure, but 73 points within touching distance of the top 2, I feel like is just such an improvement. Yohann Dumont's having a great season. What we're going to go and do now is we're going to continue. There's the players that we are signing. Oh, one other thing I need to show you as well, by the way, which I wanted to update you on. We have had our youth intake. It was an average youth intake, but we have signed 3 players from them. Let me show you them. Jorge Aguedo, a young Spanish right winger, left winger. He is right-footed. Is one who has a little bit of potential. He's signed. We've signed Fran Romero, another Spaniard, 15 years old. Bit of potential on him as well. He's a left mid. And then the final one, a Frenchman, a French 15-year-old right back or right mid called Oyer Sola. Those are the 3 that have signed. Keep an eye out for them in the future, perhaps. Let me get us up to this Chelsea game. We'll go and watch it as watching man. I'll see you as we play it. I wanted to do some matches. I wanted to do some live comms. We're going to do them today. We're going to play home and away against Chelsea, which is first, actually. We're going to go away from home first. It's Stamford Bridge. We've got Alejandro out. They've got no injury issues. I'll see you at the bridge. Okay, then, here we go. Ready to attend. I'm going to press continue, and the teams are warming up. Exciting. A Champions League quarter-final. I don't know where my hopes are with this one. It's a really tricky game, especially this one away from home. If we do lose this, I'll probably... Well, we'll watch the second leg as well to see if we can pull off a miracle, I suppose. But if we do go out of the Champions League, I think I will go to the end of the season. We'll sum up the end of the season like we usually would in these videos. If we go through, Then the next video will be the semi-final, first leg and second leg, and we'll do the same thing from there. I don't expect us to win the Champions League this year, but I feel like, oh, there's the Chelsea team. Darwin Núñez, I think, is up front for them. I've skipped the rest. Oh, I've just realised there's probably loud music playing over me. If the Champions League music was playing there, I apologise. We're underway anyway. Here is Hamush, our new left back for this season, on the left-hand side. Cleared. We've won it back with Marina. He's got 14 assists, by the way. He's about to break the assists record, I think, if he gets a few more, which is always a nice sign, isn't it? It's Chelsea on the attack. I think it is Darwin Núñez who leads the line for Chelsea. And Ruben Neves is in there. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, whose name sounds like a prom venue. I say that every single time. Here's Ben Chilwell on the attack, shooting. Leave rubbish, Matthew Colon. The best goalkeeper in the world. Let's pause it. Let's just take a second to work out who is playing where then. We've got Baldovino and Chavez Carretero, the first choice strike force up front. Marina, Moretti, Pamplona and Lavia is back on the right-hand side of midfield. That means Betrancourt is down to the bench. We've got Fernandez, the first choice right back, Hamush, the first choice left back, Perez and Grande. That is the first choice centre back partnership, and then Colon in goal. It's very, very strong from us. I think maybe just Betrancourt in for Lavia. He's played a lot of football. I noticed he was really tired recently, so I wonder if that's why he's out now on the bench. The Chelsea team is interesting. Dennis Seaman in goal. James Chilwell Theat, the Arthur Theat, I think it is, the young centre-back. He's very good. Fofana, Neves, Mount, Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall's actually very good on FM. McLeod, I think, is a new gen. Markland McLeod. I think we looked at him in the past, actually, previously. And then is that Nico Williams? Of course it is, on the right-hand side. And then up front, it is Darwin Núñez leading the line. I think we can beat these. Maybe I'm being a little bit too confident. I think we can beat them, though. The game is continuing. I can't see, for some reason, there isn't a clock in the top left-hand corner, but we've got highlights going on as this is happening. I don't know what minute it is. There we go. I still don't know, though, because we haven't got a scoreboard. I wonder if this is a skin issue. I feel like we might need to fix this. We don't have a scoreboard, which it's not great. It's 0-0, everybody. Maybe I'm just going to have to keep updating you on that. It's 0-0 currently, with Perez bringing the ball forward for us. Maybe it will change if a goal goes in. Let's hope we can change that. Let's make that happen by scoring a goal. Mario Fernandez down the right-hand side. It's us on the attack. Can we get a cross in for those two strikers? Lavia does cross. Oh, it's back and forth with Marina and Moretti. Moretti, Pamplona, get a shot away. Good shot. Good save from Dennis Seaman, the other very good young goalkeeper in the world, aside from Matthew Colon. Maybe the other best one, I would say. We've got another corner here. Moretti with it. We've got a player come short for him. He goes into the middle. Grande's in! We've scored a goal! The textures and the little announcements aren't working either, but we are 1-0 up. I will confirm that. It's Nesta Grande, the young centre-back, who gets in at the near post, and Dennis Seaman can't keep it out. I gave him the big build-up, but it is 1-0 to us. We can't tell, but it is 1-0 to us. Maybe Editor Tom, you could put a little 1 up in the... I'm making it more difficult for you, but I feel like you need to add this. You need to add the scoreboard right now, as Mason Mount lines up a free kick. I think we're just heading in towards halftime, but to be honest, who really knows right now? We scored in the 20... There is halftime. We scored in the 29th minute. We lead 1-0. It's halftime. So far, so good. It would have, in old time, have been an away goal. It is a goal away from home. It puts us in a good position, especially if we can see this through. No changes as of yet from Yohann Dumont. A yellow card for Wesley Fofana and a change from Chelsea. Fatakanti has come on and Mount has gone to the left-hand side with McLeod going up front. Second half has been going on. Again, we don't exactly know what minute it is, but we know that we're still leading as Betrancourt comes on the right-hand side for Lavia. Ulig is on at right back as well for Fernandez. Those are the two changes so far, the ones that I can notice as well. I'm hoping that time is just eking away here. I think before the next leg, I might need to change the skin so that we can actually see what is going on here. But oh, there's a highlight. I don't know what minute it is. Chelsea on the attack though, headed away. Dewsbury Hall. We're going to win this back. Moretti's got support from Baldovino and Carretero. He's rode one challenge. Carretero, is he onside? He smashed it in. The flag's up. I thought he might be offside. Ulysses Chavez Carretero thought he may have added a second, maybe late on. But Willie Collum, the referee, has decided that it is going to be offside. The decision is VAR. I think the Champions League graphics aren't working in this skin. He was offside It stays 1-0. We win 1-0. That is full time. That was in the 95th minute. We've almost made it 2-0, but we've beaten Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We are going to bring them back to Almeria with a lead. What a win that is. Tell you what I'm going to go and do. There is the... Oh, my word. It's Tottenham who are still in it as well. We could play Tottenham in the Champions League here. Not Will Still's Tottenham, but our former team. Goals from Bellingham and Sesko have given them a 3-0 commanding lead away from home against Napoli. We could even play them in the next leg. I'm going to go and fix the skin issue, and I will be back for the second leg where we have a lead courtesy of Nesta Grande, one of our new centre-backs. He's not the tallest actually, but he's got up and headed in a goal there. It's his third for the club, third of the season. 20 million's looking like a bargain right now when you look at his profile there. I'll see you for the second leg. Get in, what a win. Okay then, second leg time. I've got us up to this. By the way, the game in between, we drew 1-1 with Malaga, a late equaliser from Malaga. Only a draw, but to be honest now, my attention's turning towards this Champions League run. It's fixed. It seems fixed. I didn't actually change the skin. I forgot, to be completely honest with you. But we can see the score here, so I wonder, is it fixed or maybe am I going to need to do it mid-game here? We've got a score. Okay, I don't know what happened last time then because I've not changed the skin. It's 1-0 on aggregate. We're underway. I didn't look at the team, but Moretti is starting. Here he is going down the left-hand side at home now. If we can get an early goal, that would be glorious. And we almost did. Baldovino went close. We probably should have scored. Let's check out this team. Okay, so there is a change. Betrancourt is now playing right midfield. Lavia is back into the middle with Moretti. That means Pamplona hasn't dropped out. He's gone to centre-back. That's an interesting one. With Fernandez, Hermoj, Colon, and then Baldovino and Chavez Carretera up front. Marina on the left-hand side. There's the Chelsea team. McLeod now starts up front with Nunes moving wide. Otherwise, it is the same team. I think it's just those two swapping. So it is the team that we did manage to beat in the last leg. We've got a corner. Moretti to take it. We scored from a corner last time. Moretti linked with a move away. Pamplona's there at the back post. We've done it again. It's a different corner, this time to the back post. But it's 2-0. We're going to beat Chelsea. Maybe that's slightly ahead of... I'm getting ahead of myself slightly. But the back post corner, keeper comes out and misses it. It's Dennis Seaman. Pamplona, playing as a centre-back, heads in. We're 2-0 up on aggregate. We're looking good here. This 4-4-2 system, Yohann Dumont, I don't know what you've done. I don't know what you've changed, but it's working. We've gone from... Maybe it just is the development of the players. We was kind of counting on it almost, weren't we? Where we wanted them to make that progression, move on to be even better players. We know they've all got potential. That's why we've signed them. Maybe this year is when all of those chickens are coming home to roost. Baldovino on the ball now. If we can get to a Champions League semi-final, just imagine. He's going to get it back. He's bouncing around Marina. Back to Baldovino. Chavez Carretera is there. He scores. It's what he does. UCC, Chavez, whatever we are going to call him, has headed in at the back post. His 31st of the season. We're 2-0 up on the night. We're 3-0 up on aggregate. This is a horrible goal. Bouncing back and forth. The header to the back post just about gets enough power on it for Dennis Seaman. Can't keep out. 3-0 up on aggregate. We're coasting. We're cruising. We are destroying Chelsea. It could be 3. It is. It's another corner. Cesar Pamplona. We've been good from corners this year. Something has been tweaked or changed there because we're scoring actually quite a few corners. We've got a man comes short look and then near post. It's the same set piece that worked in the first leg. We're 4-0 up on aggregate. And if we were cruising before, we're definitely cruising now. It's not even half time here. There's a goal kick from Colon. Maybe this is the year. Are we going to be able to imagine a Champions League? By the way, if we make a Champions League final, we will do an extended highlights, full episode Champions League final episode, just in case we win it. It'll be a glorious way to end. I think that's what I want to do. But maybe we're getting just a little bit ahead of ourselves as Chelsea are going to get a goal back. Markland McLeod has put it in. He's just edged it into the net there. It's 3-1. It's 4-1 on aggregate. I'm a bit worried. Not too worried because at half time we do have a healthy lead, but they've just put a very tiny kitten amongst the pigeons is the way that I'm going to describe it. We're playing well though. Look at the performances. Pamplona's got 2 goals and 8.1. Both strikers are playing well. Marina's playing well. Moretti's playing well. With half an hour to go. No changes from us yet. But I'd expect them to be just to see this one out. Take it easy, Yohann Dumont. Make sure we win it. 18 to play, 15 to play. Still no changes actually from us. Not many from Chelsea either. Another highlight. Could we get a 4th here? Lavia playing back in central midfield. Perez. He's going to play a ball forward or wide to Hamouche. Good football. Geffroy's on. That's our first change, I think, actually. Got a really, really important late goal recently. Chavez Carretero's in again. He scored again. 32 for the season. The main man, Ulysses, makes it 5-1 on aggregate. I didn't expect us to destroy them this much. I really didn't expect this. This is lovely football as well. Hamouche into Lavia, heads it on, and he just gets their first look and puts it in with his left foot. 4-1. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. We've done a live comm or two in today's episode to change things up, because I think we've done a lot of just getting through the seasons. If we get to an interesting point of the season, I think we should play the games. It felt right, and it's been really enjoyable to go and do. We could even make it 5-1 on the night here. Jambal's on at left back, the youngster. Geffroy can get a cross in, just goes for goal. It's gone just wide. We're even bringing out some youngsters like Milan Jambor at left back. Ulig is on. They've even brought on Hedwig Koch in the midfield there. Yohann Dumont is just really rubbing it in Chelsea's faces here. 5-1 up on aggregate. Could get one back here as we edge towards the end. Mount with the corner. Headed away by Koch. Grande's gone out to chase it, but Diaz is going to bring it back in. Could be a goal this. Good save from Colon. Doesn't concede those, does he? That might just be it. 3 minutes added on. It might not be it. We've got another corner. Pamplona. Thought he was going to get a hat-trick from centre-back, but Dennis Seaman claims the corner. That might just be enough. Maybe one last highlight. Koch. Yeah, he's headed it straight to Williams. Diaz, this could be 4-2. Doesn't matter if it is, though, to be quite honest with you. It's off the line. It wasn't great keeping from Matthew Colon, but it doesn't matter too much. Reece James down the right as time just ticks away and we find ourselves heading to the Champions League semi-final. Should we do the same thing for the next episode? Shall we go and play both legs just in case we get to the final? I think we should do that as Mason Mount just kicks the ball, and I'm waiting for the whistle at this point. We are up to that 3 minutes mark, which luckily we can see on the scoreboard, which we couldn't in the first leg. Good tackle from Hedwig Koch. Blow the whistle, referee. Please, blow the whistle. There it is. Almeria are a Champions League semi-final team. We're in the last 4 of the Champions League. That feels important. That feels impressive. We might even be playing Tottenham. In fact, I think we've had the draw. Let me go here, because you know how they draw the quarterfinal and the semi-final together. I go here, even with Watching Man. Oh my word. It is Spurs. It is Spurs in a Champions League semi-final. We built this team, and now we play them for a place in the Champions League final. I guess I'll see you next episode for that one. If you've enjoyed this, please do subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 50k before the end of FM23. Thank you so much for continuing to be with me on this series. I'm sorry the episodes are a little less frequent. I'm so busy at the moment, just in real life. As we hit the summer holidays, by the way, hopefully I can ramp up the videos and we can do a few more. We can get towards the end of this save, hoping we can end with a Champions League win. Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for sticking with today's episode too. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time as we play Spurs. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Come on.